Today you will be learning about the basics of knife safety. This year you will have several opportunities to practice your knife skills, but as always in FCS, safety is number one. To be safe, it helps to understand the tool you're using. While there are many different types of knives, we have 4 basic knives in this classroom. The first is a chef's knife, the workhorse of the kitchen. This is great for many tasks, including chopping, slicing, and dicing. The second knife is the santoku, which is very similar to the chef's knife, but shaped a little differently. The third knife is a serrated knife. You won't have many reasons to use the serrated knife in this classroom, but due to its sawtooth edge, it's great for slicing through bread or to pierce through the skin of a tomato. The fourth and smallest knife is the paring knife. The paring knife is good for peeling or trimming food items. While this would be great for peeling the skin of an apple, you shouldn't use such a small knife to, say, chop the apple in half. Whichever type of knife you use, you need to carry it carefully. This means holding it at your side with the sharp tip of the knife pointed down. The way I'm holding it in this picture looks good. With so many people in the classroom kitchens, it's even safer if you make others aware. Softly calling out "sharp" will do the trick. Now, hopefully it never happens, but if you drop a knife or knock it off the counter, the number one rule is to never try to catch it. If you go for the catch, you might grab the wrong end. What you can do instead is jump back or step away. Let others know, and pick it up from where it landed right away. When you are actually using the knife, there are a couple tricks that can make the process more safe and efficient. To set up your station for cutting, you need 4 things: a cutting board, 2 bowls or plates, and of course your knife. Your station should look like this. The reason for the plates is to keep your board clear. If the cutting board is crowded, accidents are more likely. Simply move your waste and usable product onto the 2 separate plates. Also, if you find that your cutting board is sliding around on the counter, put a damp paper towel underneath to keep the board in place. When you are cutting food, keep in mind that laying your fingers flat makes it easier for the knife to get over your fingers. To keep them safe, curl your fingers back into a claw-like shape. If you do this, your fingers now rise well above the knife. Which do you think is more dangerous, a dull knife or a sharp knife? A dull knife is more dangerous. This is because when cutting something with a dull knife, you have to use more force or strength, and your knife is more likely to slip off the food and onto you. Because of this, we need to take good care of the knives to keep them sharp and safe. The first tip for keeping the knives sharp is to hand wash them and dry them right away. If you aren't able to wash the knife immediately after using it, never leave it in the sink. This is because someone else in your kitchen who might not know it's there could reach into the sink and get hurt. Instead, set the knife beside the sink or between the sink and the wall until you are ready to wash it. Once your knife is thoroughly dry, you need to put it away correctly. In this picture, the knives are loose and able to slide around and knock into things, which dulls the blade. Instead, carefully place the knives in the slots of the knife block. This looks neat and safe. The last tip is to avoid scraping the blade across the cutting board. People do this to gather the food together, but this motion, along with making a skin-crawling noise, makes the blade less sharp. Instead, use your hands or the back of the knife to gather the food. Keep the information you learned in this video in mind as you prepare food. Don't worry, with this knowledge, you can be safe and have fun.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife.